Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some absolutely insane footage to share with you all, and that is Iranian state TV getting bombed Monday night during a live broadcast. That's right, a live broadcast was going out to the people of Iran when an Israeli airstrike hit it. It is one of the craziest videos we've seen from the entire war so far. I'm not sure we've ever seen anything like this before. I'm going to bring you the video here shortly. Before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe. As always, comment with your thoughts below about the war between Iran and Israel. Let me know who you think is winning. Let me know what you think of the strategies both countries are using. I'm trying to reply to as many comments as I can. Hit the bell so you don't ever miss a video. You'll be the most informed person on the internet, getting all the updates, and you can tell your friends what's going on too. Now, let's get into it. As we all know, Iran and Israel are engaged in an absolutely brutal war against each other that is focused mostly on air campaigns between the two countries. Israel using fighter jets and the IDF Air Force to penetrate deep into Iranian airspace and hit just about whatever they want, as they've gained complete control or mostly complete control of the country's airspace. Iran, on the other hand, is opting for ballistic missile strikes. They're throwing their ballistic missile arsenal at Israel. That's where things stand. Those are the two strategies that the countries have taken against each other. So far in this war, I think it's pretty obvious to anyone paying attention that Israel has the clear upper hand, as they have disabled and destroyed Iranian air defenses, which have allowed them free reign over the country's skies. It took them only a few days to do. Generally, in a war, that can take months, if not years, to obtain, and the Israelis did it in a matter of a few days. I know people are going to claim that's propaganda, that's wrong, that's not right. Just turn on the news and watch the videos that are coming out. They have not been able to take down, they have not been able to slow down the Israeli strikes. It is nothing short of incredible. And to show you the ability that the Israelis have to penetrate Iranian airspace, they were doing a broadcast from IRIB News, which is the Iranian state-backed broadcasting network. It is literally the state propaganda outlet, if you will. They were doing a broadcast Monday night, and Israel went in and absolutely hammered the building that was broadcasting from. I'll explain why in a little bit, why you would target communication center, media centers, things of that, specifically state-sponsored, state-backed media centers. I'll explain the thinking, the strategy behind that, and then we can get into it. But before we do that, let's watch this absolutely insane video of a live broadcast out of Iran getting attacked. And there's also little footage at the end that shows the destruction and the aftermath of what happened. Let's go ahead and roll all of that footage right now.
آنچه که ملاحظه کردید، صدایی که شنیدید، فضای غبارآلود استودیو.
So right there, you saw footage of the Israeli attack on the Iranian state-sponsored propaganda outlet, which is what the regime is using in Tehran to get its message out as the Israelis continue to chip away and hammer at targets across Iran. Now, I want to address this right now. Some people might say, why would you bomb a broadcasting building? Why would you bomb a building where the regime or whoever you're targeting is broadcasting from? The answer is shockingly simple, and it's been done in wars many, many times in many different places. We've seen it happen in Ukraine. We've seen it happen, I even believe, in the first and second Iraq war, although I might need someone, the viewers, feel free to jump in the comments, let me know about that. But the idea is the regime is trying to push a narrative, craft an idea, get its message out to its people, spin whatever story it wants to spin. If you're the advancing force, if you're the country that is at war with them, in this case it's Israel at war with Iran, Iran at war with Israel, the war started when Israel launched those preemptive strikes or sneak attack, whatever you want to call it. I know people get all triggered about whatever terms are used, but that's what it is. They launched that on Friday, would have been June 3rd in the early morning hours local time. It was late June 2nd, June 12th, here in America. What you're trying to do is cut off communications from the regime to the public. You don't want the regime to be able to push out whatever message it wants to the people. So what do? You take out its ability to broadcast, whether that's TV, radio. You might even try to kill the internet if possible. Of course, the internet in Iran is already heavily regulated, but that's why you do that. You do it to control what's going to be said, to make sure that the Iranian regime doesn't have the ability to influence the masses, which it is an expert at doing, right? This is a dictatorship. It's a theocratic dictatorship, and they want to create their own sense of reality. They want to create their own sense of what's going on in the world, and the Israelis don't want that to happen, so they made the decision, we're going to take out the Iranian regime's ability to broadcast. However, there's more to it than just that. What does this show us about how the war is going? What does this show us about the way things are playing out in Iran? Let's get into all of that right now. What this strike also shows is just to what extent the Israelis have control of Iranian airspace. I've seen a lot of people on the internet, social media, X/Twitter, YouTube comments claiming that no, the Israelis do not have control of the airspace. Iran's defenses are still up. They are challenging Israeli fighter jets. I'm here to just tell you the truth. I don't care what your political opinions are. I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on. I welcome all viewers. But the truth is, right now, as of June 16th, Israeli jets are flying unharassed throughout Iranian airspace. That is the reality of the situation. And as long as they're able to do that, they're going to be able to keep applying pressure on the Iranian regime, and they'll be able to stay on offense as Iran has to be on its back foot. That is the reality of the situation. That is the dynamics on the ground. You can like that, you can dislike it, but it is 100% the reality. They have hammered Iranian air defenses. And the fact that Israeli jets are able to fly into Iran with the sun still up and hit the regime's broadcasting building in broad daylight and cripple its ability to message to the people goes to show you the dynamics that are unfolding in real time. It's just the truth of the matter. Israel has obtained air superiority, and now they're pulling out gutsy plays to do broad daylight flights, which again, not something you really see in a modern warfare era, but clearly something Israel feels confident with Iranian defenses down. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the war, the way it's going, this strike. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. And as always, I'll see you all next time.